Today is Tuesday, May 23rd, 2023, and my name is Adam. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Geeky Gay. This is the show where I talk about my life 5 days a week, and you listen, and today is no different. It is National Taffy Day. It's also National Lucky Penny Day. Oh, and that's it. It's, you know, I don't like taffy. I do not. There's something about texture. I'm trying to think what it is, but things like mochi or mochi, however you pronounce it, and I don't know. I'm trying to think of other textures. There are a lot of textures in specifically Asian desserts. Someone is mowing outside the window. It always happens. It's summer. But anyway, I don't like the texture of, and taffy is not quite the same texture, but there is a texture there. And I don't really love it. It gets stuck in your teeth. And I'm not a big candy person. I do like desserts, but I need some sort of cake or pastry or something like that. Like, I'm not a big just straight up sugar, just putting straight up sugar in your mouth. I'm not like, I'm not opposed to that, but I don't really like it. So anyway, I got an email, so I'm going to go ahead and read, and I'm going to read part of this email, because the thing is, honestly, part of it is relevant for Mix Minus, and part of it is relevant for Geeky Gay. Even though I think the email is for Geeky Gay, he didn't say specifically, but I think it's for Geeky Gay. Anyway, it's from Brian in Wichita, and he says, "Hey, I was listening to your award-winning podcast, The Geeky Gay," which is how Daniel said. Again, I think this is a Mix Minus email. Well, I don't know. I think it's a Geeky Gay email, but maybe it's a Mix Minus. I'm not really sure. Anyway, he says, "This morning you were mentioning using ChatGPT for your podcast summaries." And yeah, I'm doing that for Mix Minus. Well, no. I'm not doing it for Mix Minus. I was playing around with it for Mix Minus. And my first attempt took so long. I ended up having to rewrite most of it, or a lot of it. Let's say 60% of it I rewrote. And then, so I don't know, but I am looking for ways to streamline the process of writing the notes, doing, whatever it is that I need to do. So it says, it reminded me of a video from Lawn.tv. Lawn? I'm not really sure. Anyway, it covers how he's using it to write YouTube summaries of his tech videos. If you haven't already seen it, I feel like you might find something helpful in his explanation of how he's using it for his own workflow. Here's the video. Hope this is helpful. Keep up the great work. Brian. So yeah, I will look at it. I have not looked at the video yet, but first of all, I'm wanting to make sure that I learn how to use ChatGPT and other language models, because it is going to become a thing in work. So if you don't know how to do it, if you don't know how to use them, then you're probably going to be at a disadvantage, because a lot of people are going to be using them. And also, there are a lot of boring things that I do. That I just don't, rewriting things and writing them over and getting feedback and writing, it's like, if I can just put something in and just write some plain old ass text, that says whatever. Obviously I still have to do some work, because I'm a product manager currently, and I have to meet with customers, figure out what the pulse is of the I'm on a platform team, so I have to figure out like what they need and, what we're going to be developing for the various tools. I focus on continuous validation, we'll say. This is what we call it, but it's like testing and software testing, and also gating, basically enforcing policies and stopping developers from getting to production if they're not meeting certain requirements. So anyway, I have to write requirements, figure out what use cases that we need to solve for, what features we need to implement, all that. ChatGPT can certainly give me ideas. I can say, hey, if I'm writing a test reporting tool, what are some features that people might like? And I'm sure it could spit those out. But I'm going to have to tweak stuff. I'm going to have to, and then I have to write requirements and use cases and all this. So I have been using it for writing that kind of stuff. And I was just thinking, how can I use it for podcasting? And also I'm going to have to create some user videos coming up soon. And I'm going to try to use it to write a script. So, here are the features. I want to do, hey, I want to do a video, a 2-minute video giving an overview of my product. Here's the features that I want to list. Give me a script with some suggested thumbnails or whatever. And I think it can do some of that at least. So anyway, yeah, thanks for, that was a long explanation. Thanks for writing in, and I will watch that video and see if I find it useful. So we were talking about, there's that stupid lawnmower again. We were talking about the weekend, and we honestly covered most of what we did on the weekend. We got to Sunday. I know we got to Sunday yesterday, and so anyway, did church, had to drive back here for my in-ear monitors, and went back home. So I was back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, but did that, came home, had lunch, had a chicken salad sandwich. When I'm on Weight Watchers, I have a lot of chicken salad sandwiches because first of all, I love sandwiches. I love burgers, sandwiches, anything with bread and meat, and like mayo, anything like that, with some chips or some French fries or something like that. But if I use the Sara Lee 45 calorie bread, but the reason I do chicken salad is because mayonnaise on it, sorry, Auntie Scott, mayonnaise, as you say, has quite a few points. And so if I just spread mayonnaise directly on my bread, it adds a lot of points. But if I make a big batch of chicken salad and I just put a couple of tablespoons of mayonnaise, and then I like to put crushed pineapple in it, which actually does have some points. I don't know why a pineapple has 0 points, but crushed pineapple has points. Like, I'm not really sure. But anyway, regardless, it has some points. But a whole batch, if I do like 3 chicken breasts, I also put, this is going to sound weird, but I'm just trying to bulk it up. I put boiled eggs and pineapple, crushed pineapple, and salt, pepper, garlic powder, some other thing. I know it sounds weird, but it's good. The pineapple juice adds a lot of moisture. That's not a good word for food. And so you don't need as much mayonnaise. So anyway, it ends up being less points than if I were to use cold cuts or whatever you want to say, because I would need to put mayonnaise. Oh my God. Can't stop. I don't want to say that word anymore. So we had a chicken salad sandwich. That's the bottom line, folks. And I love it, so I could have it every day, and I'm fine. Then in the afternoon, there was Pokemon Go. So there was community day, and we mostly sat on the couch and played from home. But at one point, because I like to, community day, basically they release a Pokemon. It's the only thing that spawns during those 3 hours. And usually it's for shiny hunters, people who want to get the shiny version of that Pokemon, which those are rare and you don't get them all the time. And so we played that, but we wanted to speed it up. And when you're sitting in the same place, not as many Pokemon spawn. So we decided to walk around the neighborhood. So we walked around the neighborhood and we took Sydney, the dog, for a walk. And I basically caught all the shinies that I wanted to catch. And so I was done. So we came back, finished up, and then I'm trying to think of, we didn't do anything else interesting. We've been looking and I've been looking at Iceland. I've been looking at a couple of hikes for the Northeast tour. So we watched some TV and I was doing some research there. But other than that, we didn't really do anything else on Sunday. And then on Monday, we actually, another work day. And then we had to go grocery shopping. So we went, oh my gosh, inflation, this inflation that's going on. It really has affected I don't know if it's the Weight Watchers more or the inflation, because our grocery bill has gone up. It was quite a bit more than it normally is. We've gone up by probably $50 a week in the past couple of months. It's crazy. But anyway, we did the grocery shopping, came back. I cooked dinner. We ate. Just a normal day. All right, for more episodes, you can go to geekygay.com. You can email me, adamburns.uk@gmail.com. You can call 479-221-9393. And you can find many more LGBT and LGBTQ plus friendly podcasts at pride48.com. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
This show is a proud member of the Pride 48 Podcasting Network. Check out more great shows at pride48.com.